So hello, good day. This is Bea Laurente. I am your trainer for today's video. So we're going to tackle about how to develop effective verbal communication skills. This thing is very important to all of the employees. It is because we always need to communicate others in every day of our lives. So yes, let's start. Verbal communication skills are more important than ever. Countless meetings, presentations, code reviews, conferences, and networking events mean that clear and assertive verbal communication are essential for current and future jobs. So verbal communication, we need it so that we can talk to other people, especially on from the term essential, so it's very important, especially in our current and future jobs. So good communication skills can be the difference between getting a promotion or moving literally selling your product or struggling with slow growth, influencing colleagues with your idea, or doing what you are told. So um you can be promoted when you are also in good in communication. It is very advantage, not just only in job matters, but also in other things that we need encounter in life. So we have this article contents. The first is this contents is what we're going to discuss in this video. First is, why is verbal communication important? Second, characteristics of an effective communicator. Third, the power of the mind. Fourth, keep your audience in mind. Actively listen. Be empathetic. Body language and posture. Using the full range of your voice. Watch videos from experts, and 5 ways to practice communication skills. So I will discuss this all. So yes, I hope we can learn things from this contents that we discuss right now. So here it is. Why is verbal communication important? Communication skills are important to many aspects of your life and career, including there are 4 parts on it: the managerial role, workplace success, secure a new job, and advance career. So the first one is managerial role. How do you command respect from your colleagues while building a strong culture and team spirit? How do you deal with an unexpected crisis and communicate your action plan to your team? Oral communication skills are essential for many areas of management. So when we say managerial role, we can think that it is for manager purposes, or no, manage matters like that. How you give command respect to your colleagues, how will you communicate to others, especially to your co-workers. And this part is the thing that you can build your strong relationship towards them. So next is the workplace success. You'll frequently be talking to clients, customers, talking in team meetings, requesting information, giving feedback, and discussing problems. All require strong communication skills so that you are understood clearly without any misinterpretation. So workplace success, it is obviously connected to your work, and it is the thing that you will be talking to your clients, customers. So I'm talking to meetings, requesting information. So it's all about communication in your own workplace, in your own surroundings, in terms of your work. Next is secure a new job. In employer surveys, oral communication skills consistently rank amongst the top soft skills companies look for. They want new employees to be able to speak clearly, concisely, and confidently. Secure a new job. This part is the team needs a worker who can speak clearly. So if you are going to be in there, you need to be confident to speak, confident to share your thoughts, confident to talk to others. And all you need to do is to try your very best to communicate to others consistently, so that this thing will be beneficial for you at the end of the day. Next is, sorry, it's very hot in here. Advance your career. So it's important to be able to communicate your thoughts on how the processes, products, or services can be improved. Business value these skills in management position. So any position can be applied on this thing, advance your career, because all of us have the own careers in life. So yes, we need to protect it, and by using also communication, we can share our thoughts to others, we can manage our own processes, and despite of everything, we are the only one who can help to ourselves to boost or to continue the career that we have. So next is characteristics of an effective communicator. Sorry. Yes, here it is. An effective communicator's attributes include active listening, adaptability, adapting your communication styles to support the situation, clarity, confidence and assertiveness, constructive feedback, giving and receiving it, emotional intelligence, or identifying and managing your emotions as well as others people's emotions, empathy, interpersonal skills, social skills which are especially useful in building strong rapports, interpretation of body language. This will help you to understand how someone is feeling. Open-mindedness, patience, simplifying the complex, and storytelling. So I know that it is there's a lot, so we need to give it one by one. Techniques for improving verbal communication. Communication is a skill, which means that you can develop and improve it. Here are some techniques which can refine your skills. So by the way, your own communication speaks what the skills you have. So next is the power of mind. Often we talk while we think, but this can reduce our credibility because what we're saying is usually meaningless and we come across as nervous. Much of presence is about stillness, listening, and providing thoughtful response. As we listen someone discussing in front of us, we need to listen to them respondently. So when we say respondently, we have the thoughts already when we are listening to them. We should have this full attention to them, so that we can respond to them towards what they say, and we can have the answers if they're going to ask to you. Next, power of mind. When answer questions and whilst engaging in conversation, keep the following formula in mind and reply in a short, clear, and concise way. So here's a formula for you to answer some questions while someone is talking. Think. There are three things that you need to do. Think, breathe, and speak. Think, breathe, and speak for you to communicate. Next is, so don't just say the first thing that comes to mind. Instead, be thoughtful and concentrate on the meaning of what you wish to communicate. When speaking, understanding exactly what message you are trying to get across. If you are unclear about your message, then your audience won't understand either. If you'll be the one who will talk, if you will not if you will not communicate properly or clearly, your message that you're going to share to others will not be understandable. It is because it comes from you, so you must deliver it clearly and concisely so that the your audience can understand you, can respond on you perfectly, properly. Next is positive visualization. This tactic is employed by athletes before a race. They visualize themselves winning and focus on this idea intensely. This gives them a mental boost, which translates into a physical one. You can use this technique before a big presentation. Imagine standing on a podium in front of hundreds of people. Imagine delivering your speech and the audience looking engaged. Excuse me. Imagine finishing up your speech and the audience applause. Repeating several times rather, and immersing yourself in the event and the emotions will build effective communication skills. So, assuming you're going to perform or to have a speech in a big stage, and this tactic is you're going to think positively before you're going to stage, so that your mind will refresh and will think positive thoughts, so that if the time comes that you're going to speak, you have a positive mind and the stage, you can clearly deliver what you're going to say to your audience. Exercise positive visualization. So may I ask if we're to all of you to cooperate this just a little exercise so that we're not going to be bored. Find a quiet place to sit down and relax. So I guess we're now in a quiet place already because we're now having a talk. So I guess we're now in a quiet place so that you can listen to me so well. Second is close your eyes. Third, think back to an experience you have had that made you feel really good. It can be anything: a personal accomplishment, a youthful memory, a successful project at work. So think whatever experience or those unforgettable experience that you have in life. Fourth, take yourself back there and replay the sequence of event. So it's like a replay that you will click to your mind. Be as detailed as you can in reliving the moment for yourself. And hear the sounds, see the sights, and feel the emotions. 7. Replay this a few times until you are immersed in the event. Lastly, now open your eyes. So, what you're feeling right now? I guess you are more having the positive vibes, thoughts while listening to me right now because of what we've done, what we do practice or exercise. So, I guess so. This is a great technique to do before a presentation as it will help you control your nerves and it will increase your confidence for the event. Next is keep your audience in mind. This thing is very a must, because when you are speaking, you must be thinking that you have the people, you have the audience who listening to you. So yes, you must. So sorry for the interruption. My phone is getting so hot. So yes, let's continue. You must understand. Keep your audience in mind. So you must understand your audience to communicate effectively. By having this understanding, you can tailor your communication to suit them, so your message has the most impact. To develop this skill, you must imagine yourself in the audience position. Think of their demographic and shared characteristics. Ask why are they attending? Why do they want to find out? What level are they in terms of knowledge and experience? So when you are the speaker, you must also think that you are also your own audience, so that there will be a sense what you're saying, like yes, like what has been told. They ask why are they attending, so that they can learn. What do you want to find out, so that they can also learn from you, from the words that you say, what terms of knowledge and experience they are willing to hear, to listen to you, what you're going to say. And you also need to communicate them, like imagining them to communicate them one by one, though they are many, but you need to do your best for them to understand what's your point. Next, actively listen. Active listening is when you listen beyond the words being spoken. You understand the message being communicated. During conversations, a lot of the time, the listener is thinking about how they are going to respond rather than concentrating on what the speaker is saying. Yes? Also, when you're going to be a speaker, or when you're going to communicate to others or to a lot of people, you also need to have this active listening. Course on active listenings with online practice. By really listening, you can provide a more thoughtful answer that takes the speaker's thoughts and opinions into account. Like Richard Branson said, listen more than you talk. To develop active listening, you should practice the following. Pay attention. Give the speaker your complete attention. Look at them directly and maintain eye contact. Don't think about your reply whilst they're speaking. Interpret their body language. Try to avoid being distracted by what's happening around you. So when you also need to have this, to have the paying attention to someone who is talking to, and look at them directly with no any hesitance, and maintain the eye contact, as what I always do when I also had this situation, like I'm going to talking to someone, so I will just talk to them politely, and also I will look at their eyes and directly, and I will always maintain the eye contact, so that for them to know that I am with them, talking with them, willingly to talk to them. Yes. Next is show the speaker that you are interested. Use your body language to highlight your engagements, such as nodding like this, smiling, maintaining an open posture, etc. Use prompts such as uh-huh, yep, and etc. And also clarify your understanding. Yes, while you're listening to someone, you also need to clarify what's your understanding towards what they talk to you. And also you also need to use or to show your body language as you talk to someone, like just giving a respect that you're listening to them and you're cooperating what they say. Clarify your understanding. So, you need to ensure that you understand what the speaker is saying without your judgments and beliefs getting in the way. Reflect on what you have heard by summarizing and paraphrasing. For example, excuse me, sounds like you're saying, um, ensure you do this periodically in a conversation, as it helps with your understanding and it's also another way to show the speaker that you're listening. Ask questions to ensure that you understand everything, such as what do you mean when you say. Ensure that these questions are sorry. So yes, clarify your understanding. While you're listening, you need to know that you understand some, not just some, but all of the things that you heard from your speaker. Like you have this reflection on your mind from what they said, and also if you didn't get the point of your speaker, you can respectfully approach to them that you did not understand the topic, and it is very free and it is very important, useful for them to know that the way they talk to you is not it's not that understandable, and they will be I mean they will be aware of that. Next is, don't interrupt for or redirect the conversation. Interrupting is not helpful as it's irritating for the speaker, and it reduces the time for you to understand the message. Before saying anything, ensure that the speaker has finished a point. So when you're going to listen to your speaker, don't, if you have the questions against to their topic, that what they said to you, don't interrupt that directly. Like when they're speaking, let them finish what they want to say, and then as they continue to speak, just continue to listen, though you have these questions, but you may ask those things when the speaker is done of what they mean to deliver into you. Next is, provide a suitable response. Be honest when you respond, but avoid attacking for making the speaker feel bad, because this is unhelpful. Provide your opinions politely. These are the most obstacles to active listening: losing concentration, jumping the conclusions, which subsequently leads to false assumptions, hastily forming a response before the speaker is finished. Just be honest every time. Like, if, as what I've said, if you don't understand what's the thought of that discussion from the thing that you're communicated with to someone, be honest that you don't understand. Be free to know, to let them know that you don't understand what they're going to deliver it to you. So, but avoid to just like disturbing them, like also attacking them unpolitely. Just don't do that. Be the best respectful person as you can, so that you can do you can do the good approach to yours to someone you're talking with. Next is be empathetic. To be empathetic means that you are able to identify and understand others' emotions, imagining yourself in someone else's possession. Um, Understanding how people feel will help you communicate your thoughts and ideas in a way that makes sense to others, and it helps you understand others when they communicate. Yes, when you're going through this communication, you should be able to understand their emotions, the way they express themselves. Just imagine that themselves is your position too. To develop empathy, imagine yourself in someone else's position. If you have not experienced in a similar situation, remember a situation when you have felt the same emotion your colleague, excuse me, or employee is experiencing. Practice listening to your colleagues without interrupting them. Observe your colleagues and try to gauge how they're feeling. Never ignore your colleagues' emotions. For example, if someone looks upset, don't disregard this. Instead, address it. If you have these colleagues, you just need to practice listening to them, listening their thoughts, observing their emotions, and also understanding what they felt. Like, everyone's feeling is very valid, so you don't need to judge. You just need to listen, understand, and cooperate or respond them with with the nice way. Next is try to understand first rather than from a judgment. For example, you may initially feel annoyed at a colleague who seems cold and disinterested. However, after discovering they suffer from social anxiety, you may feel more sympathetic. To communicate your empathy, keep your body language open and regulate your voice to show your sincerity. Respect is always be I hope respect is always be in our heart and in our mind every time. Just like this scenario, like um for example, you may initially feel annoyed at a colleague who seemed cold and is interested. So if there's something like this, you need to know the reason. So here's the reason. However, after discovering they suffer from social anxiety, you may feel more sympathetic. Yes, right. If you don't know the thing, why does the thing happened, you may approach or you may ask why. Is there something wrong? There's nothing wrong with it. If you will approach them, so that you may know the reason, and also you can help them respectfully. To communicate your empathy, keep your body language open and regulate your voice to show your sincerity. As you speak, you need to have the sincerity to you, so that the way you delivered your words, and also the way you show your body language, it addresses a message. Yes. But next is body language and posture. Your posture has the greatest impact on your communication. The impression you have on others is split approximately. Body is body visuals is 55%, voice, sound 38%, words, content is 7%. Folded arms, crossed legs, hunched shoulders, hand in pockets, looking down, there are just some of the protective measures that make us feel safer and should be avoided when giving a presentation or speech. Appearing relaxed makes us dominance and authority. The way we talk to someone, or the way we share our thoughts, or the way we communicate or address something to others, the way I mean, if we're going to be relaxed, then our listeners will be also in a positive vibes like that. You're the one who will make your communication or your words how to deliver on it. You'll be the one who can decide on how you will deliver your words, and it really reflects to you. Next is posture. So here's also another exercise for a posture. Place your feet the same width apart as your hips. Feel your weight at the heel of your foot on the floor. Think of your shoulders expanding out from one another. Do not hunch forward or pull your shoulders back. Allow them to rest centrally. Hold your head level. Let your arms hang relaxed by your side. Spend a moment getting on this position. Do a mental check around your body and make any adjustments you need to get comfortable. And try moving to another spot, regaining this relaxed position. Centering. When a person is centered, they are balanced and relaxed. Getting used to place your attention in your center of gravity will help you achieve an open, relaxed posture and make room for deeper, freer breathe. Think about the place halfway between the front and back of your body and just above your waist. Stand with your feet a shoulder length apart and let your arms hang loosely by your side. Try and put all your attention at the center before an important meeting or presentation. It will increase your presence and bring you into the moment. Using the full range of your voice. So the way when you're going to speak, just just use the full range of your voice for you to deliver it so well. Like if you're going to just whisper it, like using range, diba? It's not clearly, we can't people can't understand what you're going to deliver if you will just whisper it. You will not have the full range of your voice. You can understand, the audience can understand what you're going to express if you have this little range of your voice only. Just use your full range of your voice. The human voice is capable of 24 notes on a musical scale. We use about three of this in everyday speech. Then think about this next time you speak, as using a wider range will allow you to quickly develop effective communication skills. This will help in thus persuade and excite the person or people you are talking to. So, by the way, this is the last content that I can share to all of you. Yes, the using of the full range of your voice. Sound resonates in the mouth once your breath has delivered air to the vocal cords. Your tongue manipulates and shapes the sound, giving us speech, pitch, and tone. So when we're going to speak, We need to use our full range of voice for us to have the clear, for us to be the clear speaker to our audience. So I guess I guess we'll end this discussion in here, and I really hope that all of you gets something on what I've I've read and I've said to all of you. So yes, this is the last part, and I hope you enjoy and you learn something. Oh my god, my sweat is flying. So yes, I hope you've learned something from what my discussion is. And the most important thing is we just need to communicate so well to each other for us to know what our thoughts are, our ideas. And lastly, using the full range of your voice, that's one of the most important thing. You need to clear. You need to speak clearly with your full range of your voice. So that's all. Once again, this is Bea Laurente, your trainer. Thank you. Have a good day.